Good morning, students. Once again, welcome to civics class. Dear students, we are learning about the President of India and his powers. Okay. So we have learned about the election of the President of India. Please remember the composition of the electoral college which elect the President of India. Okay. And we have learned it is an example for indirect election. Why it is indirect election? Please remember the points. Then after we have learned about the various powers of the president, like executive powers, legislative powers. We have learned about the discretionary powers. So we have learned in some grey areas, the President of India can use his wisdom and judgment. So please remember the circumstances when the President of India can use his wisdom and judgment. Okay. And then we have learned about the emergency powers of the President of India. Already we have learned the meaning of the term emergency. President of India can proclaim emergencies in the country under various occasions. We have learned about the three types of emergencies, general emergency or national emergency, constitutional emergency or president's rule, and the third one is financial emergency. And please remember, when the President of India can proclaim these emergencies in our country. Okay. So already we have learned when the President of India can proclaim national emergency in the country. That point, it is very important. Okay. So please remember the circumstances. And now it is about the another emergency that the President of India can proclaim in our country is that breakdown of constitutional machinery, the second emergency. Okay, or he can impose his rule in a state. Who can impose? President of India can impose his rule in any state, but there should be reason. And this is known as the breakdown of constitutional machinery in a state. And we know we are having a number of states. In every state, there is an elected government. Okay, there is a Vidhan Sabha or Legislative Assembly, and there is a chief minister. In every state, governor is there. Then also the President of India can proclaim this emergency in some circumstances. We will learn the circumstances that the President of India can impose his rule in a state. Okay. Constitutional machinery, emergency. If the President on receipt of a report from the governor or otherwise is satisfied that the governance of a state cannot be carried on in accordance with the provisions of the Constitution, he may declare an emergency in the state. So breakdown of constitutional machinery. Okay, if there is a breakdown of this machinery in any state of our country, during that time, the President of India can proclaim or he can impose his rule in the state. So President will get a report from the governor. Governor is the head of the state and he is the nominee of the President of India. Okay. President of India can nominate governors to all the states. Already we have learned. Okay. So please remember, if the President on receipt of a report from the governor or otherwise is satisfied that the governance of a state cannot be carried on in accordance with the provisions of the Constitution, if the government of a state lost the majority support of the Legislative Assembly, okay, then that government, the Chief Minister and his Council Minister has to resign. No? If the President of India receive a report from the governor of a state like this, so the President of India can proclaim this emergency in the state. This is called President's rule because the President may assume to himself all or any of the functions of the government of the state. Why this emergency is also known as the President's rule? Because the President may assume to himself all or any of the functions of the government of the state. That is why it is known as the President's rule. After the proclamation of this emergency in a state, so President through various officials or officers will carry the administration of that state. President's rule. Once again, after the proclamation of this emergency in a state, President through various other officials will carry the administration of the state. President's rule. Please remember. Okay, circumstances. What is the condition essential for the announcement of this emergency in a state? That is the meaning of circumstance. Okay. And now, duration of this emergency. Duration. Okay, what is the duration of this emergency? The duration of such an emergency is 2 months only. 2 months. President of India can impose his rule in any state for a term of 2 months only, not 2 years, but 2 months. If it were to continue beyond 2 months, it should be ratified by the Parliament. President of India can increase the term of this or duration of this emergency, more than 2 months, but with the permission of the Parliament of India only. President of India can extend the duration of this emergency more than 2 months. Okay, what is essential for that? Parliament's ratification or consent is very essential. It means Parliament has to approve. Then the President can increase the duration of this emergency in a state more than 2 months. The proclamation will cease to be valid for 6 months after the date of its issue, even if the Parliament ratifies it. Okay, 6 months. It can, however, be extended for another 6 months. Okay. What is the if this question is what is the duration of the constitutional emergency? Please write 2 months. But the President of India can increase the duration of this emergency more than 2 months, but with the permission of the Parliament. He can also extend the duration of this emergency more than 6 months. Okay, but Parliament's permission is essential. Thus, President's rule can normally continue only for a year. Okay, maximum. It may be extended beyond 1 year under 2 conditions. Okay. President of India can impose his rule in a state. We have learned about the duration of this emergency. But with the permission of the Parliament of India, President of India can extend the term of this emergency more than 2 months, more than 6 months, and up to 1 month. Again, under 2 conditions, President of India can extend the term of this emergency more than 1 year when a proclamation of emergency is in operation in the whole of India. Okay. Or in any part of the state, which emergency? National emergency. During that time, he can extend the term of this emergency more than 1 year. Okay. Or the election commission certifies that holding elections to the legislative assembly of the state is difficult. If the commission, which commission? Election Commission of India. Okay. Certifies that conducting election in that state is not possible. So, President of India can extend the duration of this emergency more than 1 year. 2 conditions. However, no such a proclamation shall remain in force for more than 3 years. Maximum 3 years. Okay. And now effects of this emergency. Okay, what are the various effects of this emergency? The state administration is directly placed under the President, that is the Union Government. The Governor of the concerned state acts in accordance with the instructions that are issued by the Union Government from time to time. So actually, after the proclamation of this emergency, the central government or the union government will carry the administration of the days through president, through governor. Okay? And then the president may, after the proclamation of this emergency, the president may dissolve the Vidhana Sabha of the state and dismiss the council of ministers, or keep the assembly and the council of ministers in suspended animation. It is very important. After the proclamation of this emergency, what are the various effects? Okay, we already know. So through the governor, the union government will carry the administration, or the president he can, okay, he can suspend the Vidhana Sabha and the council of ministers, or he can keep the assembly and the council of ministers in a suspended animation. Means he will not dissolve, but it will be there. Means the council of ministers, Vidhana Sabha are there, but cannot take any decision. Okay, that is suspended animation. Suspended animation. In both the cases, the Union Parliament can pass laws even on all the subjects of the state list for that particular state. Even the annual budget of the state is presented to and passed by the Parliament. Okay. And then another effect, when the Lok Sabha is not in session, the President may authorize expenditure out of the consolidated fund of the state. Consolidated fund of the state. Under the in charge of governor, there is a fund. No. Okay. Governor can withdraw the money from this fund. And the fourth one, the President may suspend the provision of the Constitution relating to any authority of the state except those relating to High Court. So these are the various effect of this emergency. Which emergency? President's rule, or the second type of emergency? No, emergency due to the breakdown of the constitutional machinery in a state. Constitutional machinery in a state. During that time, the President of India can proclaim this emergency. He can impose his rule in a state. And we have learned about the duration of this emergency. Okay, and we have learned under two conditions the President of India can extend the duration of this emergency more than 1 year. Okay, please remember this point. There were many examples in this emergency in our country after the independence. And now we will learn about the third financial emergency. Okay. When the President of India can declare this emergency in the state. If the President is satisfied that a situation has arisen whereby the financial stability or credit of the nation is threatened, he can declare a financial emergency. Okay. If the President feels the financial condition of our country is going down or worsening, so he can proclaim this emergency, that is financial emergency. Okay, please remember financial emergency. When the President of India, or under what condition the President of India can proclaim financial emergency in the country, duration of this emergency, such a proclamation has to be laid before both the House of Parliament and is valid for 2 months, unless it is approved by resolutions of both the House of Parliament. If the Lok Sabha is dissolved when such a proclamation is made and a resolution supporting it is passed by the Rajya Sabha, the proclamation will stop to exist at the expiry of 30 days from the date on which the Lok Sabha first sits after its reconstitution. So what is the duration of this emergency? So which emergency? Financial emergency. And we have learned President of India can proclaim this emergency if he feels the financial condition of India is going down. Okay, financial stability or credit of the nation is threatened. he can declare this emergency, and then we have a duration of this emergency. What is the duration of financial emergency? Okay, so please remember. And now, the effects of financial emergency. Duration, please remember the duration. Effects of all the emergencies. If it is national emergency, if it is president's rule, if it is financial emergency, these emergencies have effects. Okay, effects of financial emergency. The first one, the president may appoint a finance commission to suggest methods to get out of financial crisis. First of all, after the proclamation of this emergency, president will constitute a finance commission with a finance expert, and this commission suggests methods to get out of financial crisis. So they will advise the president. He may adopt suitable measures to restore financial stability in the light of recommendations of the finance commission. So this is the most important effect of the financial emergency. After the proclamation of this emergency, President will constitute a finance commission, and this finance commission will suggest measures, and as per the advices of the finance commission, President will take action to overcome the crisis. First one, remember that. And second effect, the President can reduce the salaries and allowances of all or any class of persons, including the judges of the Supreme Court and the High Court. After the proclamation of this emergency, to overcome the crisis, President of India can reduce the salaries of all the officials in the country. Then third one, all money bills passed by the Lok Sabha are to be submitted to the President for his consideration. All the money bills. Already we have learned money bill, non-money bill. So if during this emergency, during which emergency? During the financial emergency, if the Lok Sabha pass a budget, budget is an example for a money bill. Certainly that are subject to the President for his consideration. Already we know that one. No? Parliament has to send the bill to the President if it is a money bill or a non-money bill. And President's consent is very essential. Then only bill become a law. The President can issue instructions to the state in regard to the utilization of funds in the manner of he thinks fit. President can issue instruction to the states, and the states have to follow his instructions. Regard to the utilization of the fund in the manner he thinks fit. And the President may order the state to submit money bills to him for his assent. Another point. All the legislative assemblies of the state, during this emergency, the state government passed budget, Certainly the state government has to send the budget to the President for his consideration or his assent, permission. So these are the various effects of the financial emergency. Financial emergency has never been declared since the promulgation of the Constitution. Very good, no? From 1947 to until now, there is no financial emergency in the country. It means our country was growing well, economy was growing steadily in the country. Dear students, we have learned all the powers of the President according to the new revised syllabus. So please remember that and revise it. Please revise the lesson. We have completed the various powers of the President of India, like executive, legislative. We have learned about the emergency powers, discretionary powers. And one topic is remaining in this lesson, that is about the Vice President of India and his election, that we will learn I will upload another video about him, a short video about the election of the President of India, Vice President of India, and what is the combos of that electoral college for the election of the Vice President of India. Okay, that topic is remaining. So these lessons will give you 30 marks. So it is very, very essential to revise all the lessons and score mark. Okay. So please continue your study and revision of the lessons. Thank you very much.